Hello BrewTubers, it's been a while. Let me start by saying I'm sorry. It's been so long and that I haven't put anything out there, so you would know why I was off the grid for such a long time. Thing is, I've been having some real issues on the home side, but they have been sorted eventually, and I might start using my YouTube channel, and I haven't stopped brewing or anything. Actually, I've even started some all grain batches. I made 2 so far. I didn't stop with the kits either, so I have 1 batch going on right now, which is another project, joint project with a friend of mine in Australia. And that is kit based, so I'm gonna come back to you on that one. Today I'm gonna start with a beer review. Actually, it was beer mail sent to me from Smokey in Northern Ireland. It's his first all grain batch. It's 5.4%. And it says he used 2 carb drops in there. I believe he used Cooper's drops. I'm not really sure. But there you go. It's a sort of pale ale. He sent me the grain bill and all the hops, I think. So I might just post that underneath the video here for you guys so you can see. Or maybe just, I think maybe he posted it on the 17 Brew Crew forum. So, without further ado, let's crack this baby open and see what this is all about. Okay, nice little hiss. It's been sitting in my fridge for quite some time now. Sadly, I was supposed to do this a while back, but like I said, I've been having to deal with some issues here. But this is really clear. This is actually very clear. I guess you can, yeah, you can probably catch that, how clear it is. Well, let's get the nose. The hops are real subtle, so I guess I waited a little bit too long on this one. The carbonation, though, is very good. There's quite an upside down snowstorm going on. There's a little cap on there. I did pour gently, so let's just it's even hard to get the malts off there, so let's just dive in. Cheers. Wow. It has a really nice taste to it. It's almost, I would place this almost like a Czech Pilsner type. But the hop character is just a little bit too present to be a true Czech Pilsner style. But even the coloring suggests that it could be close to that. The hop pungency is not at all present like in a pale ale. But this is a very refreshing beer. It tastes very fresh-like. This is really nice beer. Very crisp, very clean. But the aftertaste, this is like, if lagers tasted like this all the time, I would drink more lagers. Because there's a bit more mouthfeel, there's a bit more flavor, even more aroma. But it almost has as little aroma as a lager, typical lager. at this point. But like I said, I guess I waited too long. Not really sure when he made this, but I received this just after New Year's sometime. Well, maybe in the beginning of February or something like that. It's a while back. I would say that carbonation is really good, and I wouldn't hesitate to serve this to my guests if they were here during the summer. And yeah, so thanks a lot, Smokey. Really appreciate it. I'll be having some beers coming your way soon. Yeah, I do have some footage coming eventually of me doing my second all grain batch. I didn't film it the first time because I wanted to get to know my equipment, which is a sort of compact brewery with a main sort of brew kettle with built-in electronics at the bottom, with like 2 elements, like 1500 watts on the big element and 500 watts on the small one. You can use both at the same time, or just, you know, only the 500 watt during the mash, for instance, and then you can kick in the big one for the boil and so on. There's a thermostat on there with Celsius degrees on it, and there is a malt pipe that goes inside with a strainer sort of thing in the bottom. It's a lot of holes in the bottom. It's a, you know, a sort of brew in a bag system, and the maximum it holds is 34 liters. I've had a little bit more, but then you don't have too much headspace there for the boil when the before the hot break. You can easily get a boil over if you go over the 34 liter mark. But yeah, I'm gonna show that eventually. So we'll just see how it goes. And thank you guys for sticking by and for coming back to my channel to watch this video. Happy Thursday, and cheers. 17. Bye.